Hi, warriors, Travis in here, and welcome back to our adventures with the Hardcore Warrior.
Greetings.
Today we are in Ogremar, guys, and we will be getting our mount today. I'm excited for that. I hope you guys are doing well today. But before we go and get our mount, I'm going to do a few things here. First thing I'm going to do is a little bit of cooking. We have some raptor flesh and also some tender wolf meat, so I can make some more roasted raptor and also some tender wolf steaks. So we're going to do that for a little bit here. So I need 9 of these. And hot spice, I need 15. There we go. Let's get cooking.
Stay away from the voodoo.
And I'm not doing the final cooking quest. I need fishing for that. I'm not kind of messed up, I guess. Maybe I should have leveled up fishing, but it is what it is. You need fishing to get the zesty clam meat, unless we can get it from chests or something like that. But it's not too bad. We can still cook, like, you know, the main meal that we want to cook, or food, which is the tender wolf steak. It gives us 12 stamina and 12 spirit. Pretty awesome food for hardcore. Alright, there we go. 19 roasted raptor, and now we're going to cook our tender wolf steaks. And we'll use these in dungeons for, like, if we're going to fight a tough boss. So give us 4 extra stamina and spirit for 15 minutes. I have a few items I want to put back into the bank. I think we might keep the shield on us, though, just in case we ever need to use it. All right, there we go. And sell the white spider meat.
Talk to me.
And the croc meat. All right, so let's go down and see at Niru Fireblade. We need to turn in a quest here called A Strange Request. We picked this up in Fairless. We're delivering a dwarven head. Shrunken dwarven head. For some voodoo ritual that this orc is doing. We got the head from a witch doctor. Troll witch doctor.
Listen closely to what you are told, and do not quickly trust or distrust.
Nice, there we go.
For even friends serve their own
Just have to
ends,
deliver the pouch
adventurer.
now.
Our great war chief knows this, and to prove that there are warlocks within the Horde who do not wish to destroy it from within, or gain control over it, I have volunteered to aid our young leader in any way I can.
I have been waiting for Uzeri to deliver this. Let me give you the herb mixture I prepared for his, well, experiments. Here are the herbs, adventurer. Take them to Witch Doctor Uzeri. Please let him know that I'm satisfied with the shrunken head.
All right, there we go. Looks like he's happy with the shrunken head. Uzeri's going to get his herbs. Sounds like it's a good deal. I guess maybe that's just the quest. We'll see what happens after. Some quests are like that, you know, they're just deliveries. We have another one that we have to do in Booty Bay, I believe. There's a Stoli shipment. Bring Stoli shipment to Stoli and Steamweedle Port. Yeah, we have to go see Seawolf McKinley, right? All right, so what we'll do first here is I'm going to do a little bit of smelting. I wonder if we had any more iron in the bank. But we'll probably use this later on when we start leveling engineering again. Currently at 179 engineering. We have to level up our mining as well. A little bit behind there. We should probably be around 200 mining right now. And I heard a sad story about a guild, or an interesting story. Top rating, it's a hardcore guild on this server, Doomhowl. Top rating guild at Tradition on Doomhowl Alliance disbanded on Thursday afternoon because the guild master wanted Thunder Fury for himself and all the members ditched him. Now I wonder why they ditched him. Like what was the reason there? Be quick, warrior. I have much to complete today.
The Grim Totem. This is interesting.
There's the back piece.
You say you came across them while hunting in Feralas. Truly? My peers will want to hear your news, adventurer. Tell me more, and I'll count out your coin while you do so. And before you go, know that I give you thanks for the information you've passed on to me this day.
So there we go. We got a new back piece, guys. 30 armor, 8 stam, 10 attack power. Pretty good. Awesome back piece. Now we're just going to head back to the bank here, drop a few things off, and make our way to Bloodhoof Village to get our mount. And back to the guild. I wonder why they didn't allow him to get Thunder Fury, or they were mad that he wanted Thunder Fury. Now, if he's not the main tank, then that makes sense. If you're not the main tank, you shouldn't get Thunder Fury first. Should go to the main tank first 100%, because it just makes your raid better, and your tank is just pulling so much more threat to the point where your DPS really don't even have to worry about it anymore, especially on Alliance when you have the Blessing of Salvation buff that Paladins give. Like, the DPS can just go off. The tank has Thunder Fury, and then everybody has Salve. Pretty strong. So that's my guess, is that's what happened. The guild master wasn't main tank. Main tank's like, what the heck?
Besides the
Why
grunts
am I
outside,
not getting Thunder Fury?
My brothers and I fought
And
at the
then
Battle of
started
High
a little
Any
bit of
who
drama.
seek to steal
in
from the
guild.
bank must face us first.
All right, we'll keep everything else for now. We'll keep the gear. The stone I can get rid of. But yeah, everything else we can keep. Most of it's just engineering. So we had more raptor flesh, but we'll just hold on to that for now. And now it is time, guys. Time to go to Thunder Bluff. Get our mount. We're currently at 96 gold, 83 silver. I could sell a few more things here, just if we don't have enough. I'm pretty sure we have enough at 95 gold. I hope we do. We'll see. If we don't, then I messed up. But we have a few things we can sell if we don't, but I hope that that's not the
until
case.
you've looked down on the world from the back of a Wind Rider.
But yeah, people fighting over loot, that seems normal to me. It's one of the comments I've seen here. And then some guy had a joke there. So the guild's name is Tradition, and then his reply was, you could almost say it's a tradition. That's kind of funny. This one guy is complaining about him, saying that they ninja looted the helmet from Azergos from me. I won the role and they gave it to their buddy. Glad to see them go down. And then, yeah, pretty much everyone's just bashing this guild. And then this actually turned into like this big argument. And then he made an edit. He's like, they have three brand new accounts now commenting, defending themselves in the thread, which I am sick of responding to. They have admitted to changing the loot rules after the items are dropped, which is pretty clear, pretty much ninja looting. Why did they invite me, summon me, and let me roll on pieces if I was never going to get the loot? If I knew I was not eligible for loot, I would not have risked the life of my only level 60 hardcore character. I hope this serves as a warning to Everyone avoid these toxic players. Yeah, you have to watch out. Like, if you're not in a guild and you're a pug in a guild run, some shady stuff can happen to you. I'm just trying to find out if there was, like, any... Oh, okay, so here it is. Was he the main tank? That's what everybody wants to know. Because if he's the main tank, that just makes sense. So supposedly, he was the 3rd or 4th tank. Then he died outside of raid. Then as his new warrior started raiding, it became known he was taking bindings over the 2 tanks that had been there since the beginning. Also, a lot of other really stupid drama. Besides that, never seen such a thorough coup. Long live Collective. And maybe that's the new guild. Tradition. Everyone that left Tradition started Collective. Guild drama is always an interesting thing. They can honestly make shows, like TV shows about guild drama, or how it builds up over time. But that makes sense. So he was a tank. He died. The 2 other tanks, I guess, came in. They didn't die. They became the main one too. And then, yeah, they should have got the bindings for sure. Just got to wait in line, man. Just how it goes. But as a guild leader, right? You kind of feel like, hey, I'm doing all this work recruiting people and strategy, helping with strategies and working on the loot council and all that stuff. So you kind of feel like you deserve a reward for that kind of work that you do. But the best guild leaders are the selfless ones. And they only make, decisions based on what's best for the raid. Especially in a hardcore raid. You have to go in with your, your best foot forward. Because, if you give Thunder Fury to the tank that's like has worse gear than the other tanks, then it just doesn't make any sense. And I know that kind of sucks for the guild leader because it's probably the other tank, they probably just show up to raid all ready to go. They don't really deal with all the other outside guild stuff. And then they just get the best weapon in the game for, warrior tanks. It's too bad. But it is what it is. Now, if they were close, right? Like, if he was already, main tanking and they were close. Right? Then it could be okay to give it to him. But if his character's, not even close to that other character, then I guess it's not really good at all. Here we go down the elevator, guys. We will be safe soon. It's always a scary part as a hardcore player. And this will be our last time traveling on foot. We will be mounting up from now on. And this is going to feel really good. How long has it been? Was this episode 119? It's got to be over 100 hours of just walking around like this. You get /played. We're at 4 days, 23 hours, 2 minutes. So 5 full days of playing this character. Running around. 0% speed. It's about damn time. We still have another, I'd say, 3 days to go of leveling. It's my guess. So this is going to be it's going to be good. We got everything. This is an awesome time. Got the Whirlwind Axe, and now we're going to get the mount. Or one-shotting mobs that used to give us trouble. Remember when we used to walk around here? These plane striders. I remember these goblins. I was scared of them. Not anymore. Smack them one shot. Come a long way. Imagine I say all this and then don't have enough money. That would be great. I'm pretty sure it's 95 gold. Pretty sure. Remember on my mage, it was just under 100. We have 96.83. We'll get a little bit more from selling this back piece. They're 43 silver, so we'll have like over 97 gold. But here we are, Blood of Village, back home. Where it all began. Maybe we'll join the collective when we hit 60, guys. Actually, we can't. We're a horde. They're alliance. It's cool that there's alliance, like legit alliance guilds. It's pretty cool. So here we are, guys. Just want to take a little screenshot here of us checking out all the kodos. Pretty badass.
How me?
I can teach you the finer points of Kodo riding, provided you have
Go.
enough gold to cover the lesson.
18 gold
Be careful.
for kodo riding.
Well, Kodo beasts,
How much for the
my
kodo?
friend.
72 gold.
Trained from a young
So we could have got it
raised on the
without selling all that
golden
stuff.
plains
My
of
bad.
Mulgore. These fine animals will make even finer steeds. Please browse my selection and see for yourself why we Taurens have come to rely on these magnificent creatures.
All right, brown or gray, guys. So ours, these are what ours are gonna look like. These are the badass epic kodos. 100% speed. These are the ones we get to choose from. They look pretty much the same. Which color is this one? That one, the gray one? I kind of like gray. Looks pretty good with us. See brown? Yeah, gray. We're going gray.
Kodo beasts, my friend. Trained from a young age and raised on the golden plains of Mulgore. These fine animals will make even finer steeds.
Using this item will bind it
Browse
to
my
you.
selection and see for yourself why we Taurens have come to rely on these magnificent creatures.
Oh, yeah. And yeah, it does take up a bag slot. All the mounts do. But look at us, guys. We ride. This is badass. We're a real Tauren now. Riding through Mulgore. I like the gray. It looks good with our character. Now, where do we ride, guys? Where do we go now? And it's 60% speed. Take a ride down to Camp Tarajo. I was thinking about doing a ride all the way to Tanaris, but I don't know. I think we're not doing that. It's going to take too long, but we'll do a little ride to Camp Tarajo. Maybe we could level in another zone. Like we could also go here, guys. You know, there's a couple quests. We can do Stinky's Escape and maybe do a few quests here. Lieutenant Pavel Wreath. Yeah, maybe we'll ride into Duswallow Marsh, see what happens. That'd be a good idea. But yeah, this feels great, guys. 60% speed now. This would have taken us so long to run here. Yeah, we really made it now. For level 46. That's how long it took us to earn that much gold. Now we have to save the rest to level up our abilities. Can learn charge. Well, charge 3 is a good one. We actually might have it almost enough. Sunder armor would be the next one we get, and then mocking blow 4. So they're all pretty important. So another thing we could do, we could head up back up to Orgrimmar and get those get at least a few, at least charge and sunder armor. Mocking blow I'd probably get last. But yeah, this feels good. Be cool if the Kodos could war stomp. I always thought mounts should have abilities. They do have a few mounts in World of Warcraft that do have abilities like that, though. It's in retail, though, not in classic. Oh wow, level 60 troll died to Onyxia. It's a tough death. Troll priest died in Onyxia's lair. That's tough. Could have been anything, maybe like dying to, you know, maybe pulled off the tank, healing, or died to the flame breath. Maybe a bunch of whelps got on him. You never know. It would be kind of crazy being online, guys, and then you have Deathlog up, and then 40 like level 60s just die in a raid. Or even 20 people, or 10. Like, like all at the same, like all in like 1 minute. There's another one, person on a mount. Level 60. Yeah, look at us go. We run past, no, it's down here. We'll check out Dustfall Marsh for a little bit. We'll save Stinky. Do have to watch out, though. Just because you have a mount doesn't mean you can get by everything. We can get knocked off our mount. Can happen. I wonder what it's like being in a hardcore. It's probably just like any other classic WoW guild. But I think the raiding experience is a little... It's much more different. I think people really take their time, probably. And the raids are a little bit... people are a little more careful with like the pulls they do and stuff like that. Tenant Pavel Wreath. I don't know what... I think there's like a shield we have to find or something like that. Is this what it is? Yeah, the black shield. An iron shield blackened by fire that raged through the inn is affixed to the rumbling chimney, one of the few remaining parts of the structure that once made up the Shady Rest Inn. The shield can be removed from the brick of the chimney. Not too sure if that is Tenant Pavel Wreath. So can we okay, there we go. The glint of light on the ground catches your eye from underneath the rubble. Brushing debris and ash caked onto the object reveals the insignia of a gold anchor of white enameled on the surface, the sign of Theramore. Underneath the anchor is embossed the name Lieutenant Pavel Wreath. And our quest log is full. Damn it. The black shield is like gray. The other one is not. Dark Ceremony. We can get rid of this one for now. Because we're most likely just going to turn these in down here, so might as well pick them up. I think that was the last one. I think there was more items there maybe that we could have found, but we'll just do those two for now. The other two will probably be gray for us, XP-wise. So we won't get too much or anything at all from them. This is how it feels to be a hunter. I think hunters go with like 30% speed or something like that, aspect of the cheetah. We're going like double what a hunter would go, speed-wise. Feels pretty nice. It's one of the main disadvantages of leveling a warrior is just how slow you are. Traveling is a real pain on a warrior. That's what takes up most of the time in this game, is just traveling from zone to zone. Oh, we got a red sky in Dustwallow Marsh. It's the best time to be in Dustwallow Marsh. Got a red sky.
Looked, the humans claimed much of the Dustwallow Marsh for themselves, but the Stonemaul clan, with our help, has been able to push them back.
I know this human, Paval Reith. Pathetic even for his kind. He deserted his fellow soldiers and is now hiding out in the woods. I sent Ogron out to track him down. Some of the others suspect he's been stealing from our supplies. I think I saw Ogron heading off to the southeast. I grant that humans have strange decorating tastes, but would they use a plain iron shield to adorn their fireplace? Perhaps this shield was placed there by the ones who burned the inn. A warning? A threat?
I don't see anything out of the ordinary with this shield. We should have Dogol, the blacksmith, take a look at it and see if he can tell us more about it, but I wouldn't hold out hope.
All right, so we'll get these venom sacks, and we'll save Stinky. I wonder who drops them. I think it's these spiders. Not too sure what level they are. So now that we have our mount, yeah, the venom sacks are kind of crappy. Probably all these quests kind of suck for us. Everything's great. We'll just save Stinky and get out of here, probably. All the other quests lead to the southern part of Dustwallow Marsh. There's a bunch of black dragonflights down there. Since you're near, Nixie's lair. They're all, guarding it. Kind of dangerous. I don't know if I really want to do those right now. I think I'd prefer to quest in Tanaris or Feralis. Haven't really checked the other side of the map in a while. Since we have our mount, guys, we can go to the Badlands. I think we might actually do that. Yeah, it's about time we went to the Badlands. Right, where the heck is Stinky? Stinky, where are you, man? I guess somebody's taking him for a walk. Usually he goes down this way and then up here. And then you go through this little spot and then he's safe. Gotta watch out for the Alliance here. But we should be fine. Oh, there's somebody. Does he have Stinky with him? No. Somebody has Stinky with them, man. Is he looking for Stinky too? Oh, this is it.
Great. Finally something that doesn't want to eat me. I need help
He was
handling
there, I
the
just
critters
couldn't see
around
him.
here, and you fit
Too
the mold, buddy. A goblin
blended
from
in
Ratchet
well.
named Meebok Mizirix needs some bogbean leaves for a potion or something. I honestly don't care why. His money was good, and I know this swamp, so here I am. Too bad I got myself surrounded before I found the bogbean. Can you help me out of here and watch my back as I look for Meebach's plant?
Kind of messed up there. He works for a goblin named Meebach. I don't think we need to use a food buff for this. We'll be fine. Mage just went down, called 2 Pizza. Died to a Highland Thrasher in the Arathi Highlands. Forget what the heck that even is. Now let's look for the herb. A Highland Thrasher. It's an animal, clearly. I think it might be one of the tigers, but I don't think it is. Like one of the mountain lions? Probably not. Oh, there's yetis up there, ogres, syndicate. Maybe it is a raptor. Arathi Highlands, but I'm thinking of the wrong. I'm thinking of the Turk Mountains. Yeah, he died to a raptor. That's rough. Yeah, he died to the raptors there. I was thinking about the Arathi Highlands for a sec. I was thinking about Turk Mountains. Just above Hillsbrad. Yeah, right up here. It's another place we haven't really gone to. Don't really have any quests for it. We'll be fine, though. Sneaky doesn't really bring you into too much trouble. We'll pull a few things. Yeah, I think we'll go to the Badlands, guys. That'll be a good place to quest. Just got to watch out for the Alliance cities on the way there. And the cool thing is we'll probably get a few... we'll get the connector... The connector town that connects us from the southern part of... This connects us from Stranglethorn Vale all the way up to Undercity. It's called Kargath. Little town here. There must be one around here somewhere. Ah, there's one. Come, Travisine. Let's go there and collect it. I'll allow you to do the honors. Okay, now let's get out of here. Oh, mage? It's just mage deaths today. I freeze you. I finally got my first neck, Pendant of Mizrael. Oh, that's a quest. And he died in the Arathi Highlands. Killed by Marcel de Beery. I think that's probably somebody in a farm. There's a couple farms there. Like Alliance farms. I can make it from here, thanks for having seen, and talk to my employer about a reward. Okay, so that's done. I don't know who we turned that into. I think Meebach. Should probably be, I think he's in... I wonder where the heck he is. In Ratchet. Okay, good. So we're going to take a boat there. Eventually. And then we'll make our journey to the Badlands. I think is that a good way to go? Probably not. A better way to go probably is from the north. Yeah, from the Arathi Highlands through the wetlands. And then to Loch Madan, and then the Badlands. Because we don't want to go through the Burning Steppes. We don't. That would not be a good idea. So we're going to take the northern route. And that's another way you can just die in hardcore, just not knowing that you're going to run into a zone that's going to like lead you into lethal mobs. All right, so there we go. We are done here for now, but maybe we'll come back and slay the black dragonfly later. There's a couple things I want to get rid of. Maybe we'll keep the map fragments for now. I think we'll probably do that quest. Who knows? It's pretty dangerous though.
Where would you like to fly to?
Or we'll go to Ratchet, turn this in. Cost us 6 silver and 66 copper to get there. Maybe we should have just rode there. Maybe we got our mount. Would have been a little bit cheaper. But what do we need coin for now, right? Don't really know what to spend it on. Other than, warrior abilities, talents. And that is what we're going to do now. We're going to fly to Orgrimmar after this. And we will learn Charge. Learn a few. We'll learn Charge and Sunder Armor. Rank 3 and 4. And then maybe, I think that's all we can really learn. They're 360 each. Yeah, we'll just be able to afford both of them, and we'll be broke after this. That's fine. We'll make our money back. It's probably a good thing we did those quests. They helped us make a little bit of coin to afford both ability upgrades. I wonder what the difference is between Charge 3 and Charge 4. Charge 3 generates 15 rage and stuns for 1 second, so I assume this generates 12. 3 more rage. It's pretty good. And I assume Sunder upgrade just reduces more armor. Yeah, so instead of reducing it by 270 per Sunder armor stack, reduces armor by 270. It reduces armor now by 360 per Sunder armor stack. So that is a pretty big deal, especially if you're tanking. It does help out a lot, especially, and also if you're in a group that does a lot of physical damage. Sunder 5 stacks of Sunder armor helps out quite a bit. I hope we get into a group that's a melee cleave, man. So it's my favorite group by far as a warrior. On Horde side, shamans and warriors are clearly brothers. They really like each other. Even in arena, a lot of the popular arena compositions have warrior shaman in it too. There's warrior lock shamans called WLS. Warrior, actually, shaman. The popular combo is shamans and warlocks. They really mesh well together. It's a lot like priests and mages. They're kind of really connected, and then you just throw a melee in there. So there's warrior lock shaman, and then there's rogue lock shaman, RLS. There's RMP, rogue mage priest. I don't think there's WMP or anything like that, but usually rogues do better with that group. There's a lot of CC in RMP. It's one of the more popular arena compositions. I haven't done arena in a very long time, but I used to. When I was playing Mist of Pandaria over a decade ago, I really enjoyed playing. I enjoyed PvPing. I healed on in Cataclysm as well. I played my rogue.
Stinky was here with the herbs I asked of him, and he told me...
Yeah, got Elixir of Fortitude. That's pretty good.
Good work. A friend of Stinky's is a friend of mine. He asked me to give you this if I ever saw you, right before he walked back south toward the marsh.
Well, thank you, Stinky, for the elixir of fortitude. Increases our maximum health by 120 for an hour.
Time is money, friend.
We'll use that when we go in a dungeon. Probably it's our first ZF run. Pump the elixir of fortitude. And yeah, I used to play a rogue in Cataclysm. I PvP'd on a rogue. I had Fangs of the Father. So I thought it was a good time to do some arenas. And I hit I think 2K or 2200 on with RLS Roguelock Shaman. That was a popular comp in Cataclysm. And then in Mist of Pandaria, I played, like, caster comps were really good. I played a Resto Druid, and I played with an Elemental Shaman and a Warlock. And, like, both comps are, like, the same thing, right? So the Warlock, you know, dots everybody up and, like, drains their health slowly. And then the finishing class is the Rogue. The Rogue, like, picks a target, stuns it up, drops a smoke bomb, and then, you know, you can't heal anything that's in a smoke bomb, and then they just die. And then the other comp with the, you know, Resto Druid, Elemental Shaman, Warlock, pretty much the Shaman has insane burst with, like, Lava Burst and abilities like that. I didn't really play the Shaman, so I can't really play Alipa, so I can't really tell. But I remember the Shaman was the burst class. And you had a bunch of CC with that comp that, like, doesn't really override. Like, you had Cyclone, Fear, Hex. Really good CC. And in Mist of Pandaria, Resto Druids were very OP with this ability called Displacer Beast. So pretty much Resto Druids, or Druids in general, got a blink. So they were like mages now. And you would not only just blink, you would blink and also go into cat form with a little bit of a speed boost, so you could easily get out of stuff. Right? So if something comes onto you, you just Displacer Beast, go around a pillar, healing touch yourself, regrowth. You'd be completely fine. That's when I started healing quite a bit is in Mist of Pandaria. I mostly just PvP though. I didn't really do raiding then. The reason why I didn't raid is I just didn't vibe with the story of the game. I thought, I'm like, what the heck are we doing in Pandaria on a giant turtle? Like, it didn't make any sense. You go from, like, you know, Wrath of the Lich King to Cataclysm. You know, you're doing all this badass stuff that was foretold in vanilla, right? And then we just are in this random place, Pandaria, that, like, nobody even knew was going to happen. There's actually books in vanilla that you can find that talks about Deathwing. And there's also comments about Deathwing too, like Deathwing destroying the world. And also, you know, the Lich King, he's talked about a bunch, right? Like, Nax Ramus is literally like a prelude to the Lich King, you know what I mean? The Scourge. Okay, so what am I doing here again? Oh yeah, we're getting our abilities. And also, guess what? We can actually ride our mount here, guys. We're not going to be slowly running through Orgrimmar anymore. I'm happy about that. But arena is tough. Like, the people who are good at it, they're really good at the game. Like, the people who get, like, rank 1, like, they're pretty insane at World of Warcraft or PvP. But it doesn't really translate to PvE. It sort of does. Like, I knew a lot of good PvPers that PvE'd well, that were good at PvE as well. And I will admit there's probably more PvPers that are good at PvE than PvEers that are good at PvP. 'Cause I think being like a good PvPer is harder.
betraying, thieving woman.
Both are
That's what I
challenging.
call her. That's all she'll ever...
Yeah, we don't want to do that. Not yet, anyways. We'll be heading to Ashara later.
Are you here for training, or are you just here to waste a warrior's time?
Oh, there we go. So we got Sunder Armor rank 4, Charge rank 3. They automatically get put on our bars because we're a warrior. It's an awesome thing about it. And now it is off to Tears Fall Glades in Undercity, guys. Won't take us that long since we got the mount. It's nice to see a few level 7s out there in the world. One died to a Prairie Wolf Alpha. The Storm Druid died to a Prairie Wolf Alpha in Mulgore, and this mage died to a Voodoo Troll in Durotar. I know exactly where those are. Well, actually, the cool thing about this, it actually shows you the death location. So he died here. Pretty brave at level 7 to go to this part of the island. And then, yeah, he died here, Prairie Wolf. Cool, it shows you that. And those zones now, guys, like there isn't a lot of people questing there. Or I would assume. Like, you know, we didn't really see too many people in Mulgore when we were running around. So if you, there's going to be tons of mobs just walking around, and you can easily just pull them, and they completely wreck you. Like when I was leveling up, there was always a bunch of people like smacking stuff in Durotar, and I remember when we went to Skull Rock, it was like a party. There's like 20 horde in there. 10 layers full of players. Good times. It'll be back, guys. There will be another hardcore only Fangs again. Just takes a year or maybe 2 for the itch to come back. And I think the next time it comes, we'll be playing Alliance. For sure. I think we'll play Alliance this time around. I went Horde this time just because it was it's just a more popular race, and everybody was playing Horde. And the last couple runs on my hardcore characters, I played Alliance. Played a Night Elf Rogue, and then we went Human Warrior. So I think the Horde deserved a little bit of love for the hardcore playthroughs on the channel. Pink Taco Food Truck. Looking for fleet drivers, no license required. Just bring the meat and special sauce. All right. Interesting copy pasta. This short bus kid. His name's Short Bus Kid. I always thought that was like a term that was only used where I was like from, but I guess it's pretty much an internet. I guess it's like a North American thing. It's just a mean. I'm not gonna explain it. You can look it up, but it's just a mean. It's just kids being mean. That's all. That's what Short Bus is. Short Bus Kid is. It's sad that they got to do that. You know what I mean? I think they do it because they know kids are mean, right? So they separate. Which is kind of lame, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Kids will be kids, right? Like that Minecraft thing that's going on with the with the Steve and the. I can't believe I forgot. I forgot the thing. What is it? Something. Some zombie riding like a chicken, zombie chicken or something like that. I keep seeing it. Yeah, zombie chicken. I think that's what it is. This is a Minecraft movie. I think I talked about this already, but yeah, kids are going to the chicken jockey. So it looks like it's a zombie on a chicken. They call it chicken jockey, and like the kids like snap in the movies when it comes up. Jack Black yells out like chicken jockey, and then the whole movie theater goes insane. Kids start like throwing popcorn all over the place and just going crazy. I think it's cool. I like stuff like that. You know, it's something that those kids, it's a memory they'll always have. Some movie theaters are being a little bit lame about it. Like, I seen one of the most lame things ever. So they're watching the movie. The chicken jockey part's about to come up. And they stop the movie in the middle of the movie. And imagine you're a person, you don't even know what chicken jockey is, but you're like, what the heck is going on? Why are these people stopping our movie? Like, totally ruins the vibe. Like, imagine you're watching a movie. It's all dark. You're zoned in. You're enjoying it. And then the people who work there are just like, oh, sorry, we're turning the lights on, stopping the movie just to tell you guys, if you guys do anything during this chicken jockey. And then they even ruin the part. They're like, if you guys do anything during the chicken jockey part, we're going to escort people out of the movie theater. That's the worst thing to do, man. The worst way to handle that situation. I think the best thing to do is to talk about, is just say at the start, like, hey guys, before we start the movie, we know that there's a part where people go a little crazy. Try not to spill as much popcorn. That much. So try not to go crazy with the popcorn, please. Keep it clean. And don't disturb, people beside you or whatever. Like, have fun, but don't be too rambunctious. And I think somebody did that, and it worked out. Like, people were like, yeah, but they didn't mess the place up. But to be honest, I think it's cool when they're allowed to spill the popcorn. I know there's people that got to clean it up, and that sucks. But it's an experience. That's what you're selling at these movie theaters, right? It's the experience of going to the movie and watching it, and like a bunch of random people you're with doing something, I wouldn't say crazy, but just enjoying movies with random people, I guess, right? And then, yeah, I don't know. I think they should be allowed. They should all honestly let people pay to enjoy the moment, or something like that, right? I don't know. I think it's just fun, They should allow the kids to just be kids, have a little bit of fun with it. All right, so here we are, guys. We are in Undercity. And we're not going to die to the elevator boss. Yep, not getting on. You going? You going? Yeah, you don't go. Close one. It's a close one. Yeah, you're gone, buddy. You sped up there a little bit. You were done. And that's like the chicken jockey of WoW, elevator boss. WoW hardcore. Everybody loves it. It's hilarious. So many people die to it. But it's something that's, that's specific to the this community.
How may I be of service?
Yeah, I think we'll ride down to We'll take a flight down to Hammerfall. And then we're ready to go down to the Badlands, guys. It's going to be quite the journey. You have to watch out for all of the dwarven guards. Could be dangerous, especially in Lochmadan. Lochmadan's where I'm kind of a little bit worried. But it'll be fun. And then it's a great zone to level in at this level. We'll get a bunch of XP. At least a level, I think. And as a parent, it's probably hilarious. You bring your kid to the Minecraft movie and I don't know, maybe get a headache. There's so many kids just screaming. Going crazy. Yeah, it'd probably be a headache, actually. But it's a good moment, you know, you bring your kids to a movie like that. It's fun. I think that I wouldn't be surprised if it's mostly parents filming it. Because it seems to be like trending right now. And I bet you some of you guys probably don't even know about this. Like, I honestly didn't know about it for a while. I assume some people that go to the movie don't even know about it. Imagine if we got dropped in here. We would get completely wrecked. I think this is Anderhall, call it. We can't see at the moment. I forgot to do that. There's actually an add-on you can get that removes all of the fog of war, I guess you could call it. It's like an RTS term. But I kind of, the fog of war is kind of cool because it shows you where you've been and where you've traveled. Like we've actually gone down to the wetlands for a little bit. We'll be traveling through here, and then we're gonna take a little tunnel to Lochmadan. A lot of the red here is for Alliance players, mostly. There's a town here. We're going to avoid that. We'll just go through here. And then we'll be in the Badlands. Pick up barbecued buzzard wings. Good time to pick up all of the Badlands, Uldaman quests, but I don't think our quest log, it's a little too full at the moment to get that later. These rock ones are pretty good. We'll head over here and get the flight point. That's the main thing that we want to do in Kargath. I wonder if we can quest here. A couple of quests we can do here, maybe. There's Caught, Key to Freedom. Yeah, there's a couple quests here in Searing Gorge. This is my favorite zone in the game. It's right outside of Blackrock Mountain. We're a little low for it. Mostly just going to do the Badlands stuff. Solution to Doom, another dungeon one. Mostly just going to be slaying coyotes and buzzards. Yeah, there's the raptors. They took a life today. All right, here we are. Good old Hammerfall. Just want to do something here. You're going to learn Runecloth Bandage.
It is good to see you again, Dr.
There we go.
Adventure. I have been following your progress, and I dare say that it is time you learned some of the more advanced bandaging techniques. Return to me from time to time as your skill advances, and I shall teach you all that I know.
All right, so we got Runecloth Bandage now. Heals us for 1,360 damage over 8 seconds. I think we can get a bit of that from the mobs in the Searing Gorge. We'll see. But we should try to get a few of those so we can actually start using that. Could save our life. But that is going to be the end of today's episode, guys. We got our mount. Next episode, we will be using it to get to the Badlands. But as always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.